second thing required to grow is to have the courage to say, yes, I failed. The third thing required, I failed, but I will not give up. You know what I am saying? These three qualities are required for any guy to become successful in life. Okay. Why MBA? I appreciate being an entrepreneur. That's a very good thing. Any other people? Please, not a class. Yeah, go ahead.
To have more of practical knowledge than theoretical, so that as for me, I want to get into academician.
To have more of practical knowledge than theoretical, and you want to become an academician. Okay, that being academician is your personal goal, but having practical knowledge, that's the right point. Any other views? Yeah, don't ask them, you can tell. To groom ourselves. You should say, groom ourselves. You should not groom me. Okay, so groom self, not our own. Good. In particular direction. Then, any more views? What is administration? I have only 40 minutes time left out, so you have to be really fast. What is administration? Who is good in English here? What is administration? I am not talking about the casual English, what you speak in your day-to-day language. I am talking about the language which is absolutely simple. What is administration?
Making things right.
Making things right. You can make things wrong also.
That's the work of administrator.
Administration is the capability to run a process. Right or wrong is a result. You get what I am saying? By doing administration, we get the result. The result can be right or wrong. Accept it. No deny. But the process of doing it, MBA, the main objective of MBA is to become entrepreneurs. The right reason. First and foremost thought process why MBA is started. There are engineers, there are scientists, there are carpenters, there are people who make ornaments, there are petroleum companies, there are plastic manufacturing companies. This is called talent. Now the talent required for an MBA is bringing them all together and make the talent useful. That is the main purpose. Hear what I am saying? Very important and essential quality required. That is the reason only in MBA degree, from BTech, even doctors, big commerce people, everyone will come and join. MBA is not accounts. Don't degrade MBA. MBA is not doing marketing job. No. You might enter into marketing because you cannot become an entrepreneur all of a sudden, right? You have to have a learning curve. To have the learning curve, you might have to join an organization and do a job. But the primary objective of an MBA is to organize business administration. Organize, collect, develop cumulative talent in different fields, integrate and ensure that the market or the economy goes in the right direction. Are you clear? Now tell me, how many of you are reading MBA like this? Be honest. Yesterday when I was wearing my helmet, some of the students were laughing at me. What this guy? Really? What this guy coming in a suit and a bag and all nonsense? Some of you also felt when I was entering into the session, इसको आगे इधर बैठा दिया, इसको सुनना है अभी. Don't think. I mean, these are facts. Let's accept facts. I am very clear why I am talking to you. I am here only to make you understand that MBA, you know how many MBA colleges are there in India? Huh? Uncountable. Uncountable MBA colleges. You know most of the MBA colleges are shutting down. Why? Your seniors will say, यार MBA करने से क्या मिलेगा यार? I am doing street marketing. Of course you will have to do street marketing. If you don't understand the concepts of MBA, as she was telling, being practical. If you are not practical, if you are not understanding the concept of economy and market in the right direction, with a certificate you will have to do street marketing only, obvious. There is no doubt in that. I have done MBA finance, sir, so now I am working as a field executive for asking loans on telephone to the customers and they are scolding me. Of course, after doing MBA finance, you don't get into the subject of finance. Why MBA finance is essential? To build an enterprise, finance is essential. Is that or not? That is the heart. That is the, more than heart, it is the muscle of whole enterprise. Now, how to take loans, how accounts are managed, how to borrow, how to invest, how to capture the market funds, how to lead, how to do the market statistics. Without knowing all these things, if you do MBA finance, you have to go as a banking executive, not even a banking executive, a field executive taking loans. I mean, asking people to take loans. The beauty of MBA is being degraded over a period of 13, 14 years. Obviously, out of the infinite colleges that are there in India, infinity into 0.75 are being closed. I'm not scolding. I became an entrepreneur when I am 27. I'm not a great entrepreneur like Tata or anyone. I started with an investment of 10,000 rupees and now I made it up to 3 crores in a span of 8 years. Because I chose a very specialized field called research. Not many people will do it. It's very hard. If I had a very good MBA as a team member to me, it would have grown to 30 crores. You know why? I have capability in technology and business administration is not my cup of tea. Get what I am saying? So what I had to do is, after starting the company, because I don't find a really good MBA who can really add value to my thought process, I thought, okay, let me build it all myself. So the process has become slower. Now if the process becomes slower, it's not that I personally became rich slower. The amount of time we waste or we invest in using our knowledge for doing the job which is not for us is a waste of time. Is it or not? Probably, I would say about 60% of my time, in fact 80% of my time, initial 2-3 years, were invested on just how to accumulate finance, how to do investments, and how to gather. It is like flood. India is like flood. In 1940s and 1960s, BA honors used to be treated as the best degree in India. So everyone did BA honors. We are all sheep. Sorry to tell you like this. We are all sheep. We are thinking like sheep. Right? 1940 to 1960, everyone BA honors. BA honors in science, BA honors in mathematics, BA honors in statistics. Everyone. In 1970s, engineering came up, so everyone is interested to become an engineer. In 1980s, physicists, so everyone is interested to become a nuclear scientist. In 1990s and 2010, software is booming up, so everyone is interested to become an IT engineer. From 1999 till now, MBA is falling down anyway, it's 20 years time is over. Everyone MBA. If you do like this, where will we go as economy? Where will we go as economy? Every end mind, every individual, from the age of 18 to the death, every human being should add value to the economy. Is that all? by doing a job. Economy doesn't mean that I want to buy a BMW car, or I want to buy a Mercedes Benz, or I want to have a fantastic house or a beautiful wife. It's not that. Economy is the value addition that you do while your working profile, not through taxation, but the value addition of the work. Everyone pays tax. Tax is not adding value to economy. The work profile that you maintain is value addition. You get this point? Think, after your MBA, are you working towards this value addition, or are you doing some job like in a flight? Initially you had to do it. I started working at the age of 17. My first job was, after getting state rank, I did not get scholarship because I am in an OC category. Very peculiar. I'm surprised that a state 47,000 ranker gets a scholarship. He says, Srinivas, what beautiful shoe. And being a state 12th ranker, there is no scholarship because I am in OC. These are the situations. Okay, fine. So I had to work at the age of 17. I started as soldering assistant. Soldering assistant means a small helper to a person who actually assembles PCBs. Now if I think, boss, I got a job finally, and if I don't grow, okay, from there I have two tracks. Let me graduate myself and become stronger. Second thing is, let me play politics and grow stronger. I can play politics. People say politics is management. People say management is how well you go up in the shortest possible time by playing compromising tricks. This is not management, this is not business administration. Business administration means knowing the qualitative and quantitative methodologies. Remember these words. Using qualitative and quantitative methodologies in analyzing the behavior of a process to ensure its efficiency during its course of operation. You get what I'm saying? Efficiency. They not write anything. What they do is they do chit-chatting. Fine. If the chit-chat is about a practical problem, how many of you read Business Line every day? Raise your hands. Sir, we did not hear the name of the newspaper, sir. What here? We are reading, the celebrity page in Deccan Herald, or the movies page in Times of India. MBAs, when you want to add value to the economy, you should know what economy is up to. So what is driving economy? So you should go through the business newspapers, you should go through the socialistic newspapers, you should go through the technology newspapers. Because MBAs are the integrators of all these things. Now what is happening? A guy like me, if I had an MBA, probably the amount of economic growth I can create. Because if my company grows, obviously the number of employees grows, is it or not? Now I am operating only with 17 employees. If my company size grows, then obviously I can give. A doctor gets a state rank in MBBS, he writes exams very nicely, and he does not want to touch a patient, and he gives medicine. Is it possible? You go to doctors like that, no? You have to go to doctors like that too. Sir, I have cancer. Okay, cancer is like this. Cancer will be like this. The characteristics of cancer are like this. The life is like this. The effects are like this. And the patient will say, Hyderabad, I went to Mizoram, I went to Manipur, I went to Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, all these places to talk to students. The reaction of the students is really very good, because they say this part is mainland and they are northeast. No one comes from the mainland to northeast to deliver a lecture, so when they saw me, they felt very happy. Traveling by flights is the normal commutation that happens in northeast, so there are no roads. And I wanted to see the social life of northeast, so I did a riding journey of 27 days only in northeast, and 7,900 kilometers in 27 days was very, very tough. Even though he said there's a record of 2,700 kilometers in 32 hours a day on the mainland, the northeast it was very tough. Okay, I mean this video is made keeping in view so many people, so many kind of people. But the objective is very clear. I think you would have seen we should build the economy. Agenda. We should become entrepreneurs and socialists. With confidence, I traveled from Kanyakumari northeast. I have done 6.5 lakh kilometers in the process, only to see whether my heart fails. I don't know, surprisingly did not fail till now. I am happy about it. And why I am telling you this is, I went to temperature levels. I did not use abnormal bikes to go to those places. I could have bought a Triumph Tiger XC and I would have gone, but I thought, okay, let me use Indian bikes. And Kawasaki is the best bike because Kawasaki has helped me a lot. I mean, that's a favorite bike for me because I have done 1,70,000 kilometers, improving my performance from 9 hours to 4 hours 25 minutes. So that's the route. But what I am trying to tell you is, there are temperatures from minus 15 degrees to plus 55 degrees in a single ride. This is the motivation video which I see every time whenever I want to do it. Now, I have one question here. What did you observe in that video? Huh? The speeds were up to 187 kilometers per hour on Kawasaki. The highest speed I have ridden till now is 245 kilometers per hour. And the highest speed in car is 277 kilometers per hour. This is actually fact. Now, not on road, it was on the sport side. What did you observe in that video? First thing.
Safety.
Huh?
Safety.
The same helmet. Which has given a life of 2,55,000 kilometers approximately. I am using the same helmet. Of course, it costs a lot. Safety. I fell down at a speed of 190 kilometers per hour on a highway. Okay, and I'm always on full gear. I don't ride silly. I don't ride careless. I am always very disciplined in every activity I do. Because I think I am engineering, I am trying to become perfect. So I should become perfect here. I did not participate in any sports because as affected with cardiology problem, I am not eligible for it. Most important thing is, I have seen many people riding crazy, silly and all sorts of things. But even though I fell down at 190 kilometers per hour, at that time it was a major accident in NS7. There is some nonsense happening and on the road, and around 30 cars collided with each other, and it was a big problem. And early morning 5 o'clock I couldn't see anything. And that's all. I went and I slipped down on the road and I was dragged for more than 400 meters with the bike. Bike, nothing was left out, took the fire, and I was thrown out of the road. And after 3-4 minutes, I removed all my gear and kept it on the road so that no other fellows will have accident. All my left side, right side was torn off, helmet got crashed, other helmet, not this one. People in the car also had injuries. Luckily, I did not have injuries because I was in full gear. Perfectly full gear. I have seen, sir, I'll tell you why I want to play this is, yesterday while coming from Goa to Belgaum, it's a very good road actually. You can take the maneuvers of 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Don't take a maneuver of 40 degrees and don't bend and take a photograph as if you are riding a sports bike. If you want to really do the scraping, knee scraping, you should really scrape the knee and it will be maximum 64 degrees allowed. So you should be able to do 60 or 50 degrees at least. Technical, I am talking technical, not foolish riding. But at 60 degrees maneuver, at 70 kilometers per hour speed, what is the lift off time? I have seen one guy riding, seeing me, he was trying to run behind me on his bike, which is Duke 390. Good bike, good out. Running, I stopped. Again he started. It was all racing. Then I asked him, where do you study? He said, I am from Belgaum, some engineering college. I want to name the college. I said, if you want to race with me on the track. Then what is maximum speed? Safety is very essential. I am traveling on a bike all across the country. Of course, I am on risk every second. But if if I do this activity, you know what is the budget for this activity, what I am doing now? For 1 year it is 37 lakhs. That is the budget created out of my personal money to do this activity of talking to you and all. Now, if I do it for 2 years, it is coming to around 83 lakhs. If I do it on flights, it is coming to 1.8 crores. My father did not give me hundreds of crores and said, Srinivas, you want to enjoy? Please spend it. It is my hard-earned money which is spent. Or if I spend that much money, my wife will say, my dear Srinivas, you are a nice individual, very good. Whatever property you have, you write it on my name and children's name, and please go out of the house. And do whatever you want. Is it not practical? So then I thought, okay, let me reduce on my cost of working and all those things. And I thought, okay, anyway I am a biker, so let me do it on a bike. And Royal Enfield added and they said, okay, you are a rider, we know you. So let us explore our capabilities and build economy. Because, as I think in the first video, 80% of the defense equipment is imported, 90% of medical equipment, and the video says actually there are some statistics. If we import everything, then when we will build our economy. The third thing is, people who are riding bikes, I saw one R15 which is not at all registered yesterday at the campus with a TC number. R15 is a very good bike, Duke is a good bike, the other one is a good bike, everything is a good bike. But have the sense of discipline in riding. I am lucky that at a speed of 180 kilometers per hour I fell down. Maybe I am left out to do some good work in my life. And I suffered because of the gear in this. So to sum it up, good luck guys. And I don't know whether I will meet you again or not. I don't know when I will meet you again. Good luck to you and if anyone wants to criticize me, please come to my cabin and straight away criticize me. You should have the guts to criticize me straight away onto my face, not talking in the dark. Doesn't add value. Value addition is always possible when you talk straight, of course blunt, in a courteous way. Good luck to you guys.